from GrooveAsia Nation. It's Michael Kaczerginski from France, and I with my partner and friend Karen Allen from USA.
Yes, yes.
USA. What state are you? Where are you living?
Georgia. I'm in Georgia. I'm in
Georgia.
the South. Yes,
Georgia. So,
Georgia.
Groove Asia is a worldwide community. We are not in Asia. I'm in Europe, in France, and Karen is in America, in North America, and
Mhm.
but we are involved in a community that is called Groove Asia. Groove Asia. Why?
Yes,
Because the objective is to help entrepreneurs all over the world, but mainly in non-English speaking countries, and the area of Asia is a huge opportunity for entrepreneurs to learn and to dive in the industry of digital marketing, and also to promote your products and services into that population, that those countries who are in Asia, but also all over the world, as I said, because Groove Asia was one of the first projects of the Groove software community to develop the promotion all over the world in non-English speaking countries. So hello and welcome everybody. We are here today to talk about prosperity, and I give you the floor, my dear partner Karen. I would like you
yes,
to
yes.
explain why prosperity is important today and this next weekend, and why it's important for people to think about it, because prosperity, we worth it.
Exactly. Thank you, Michael, and for all the work that you do. Prosperity, who doesn't want it? Who doesn't not want to be prosperous? Okay. Prosperity is surviving, is thriving, is moving forward, is moving ahead, is going in the right direction, and having an overflow when we are prosperous. And we have an awesome event coming up this weekend. But before I tell you all of that good news, if you're watching us live, please put a hashtag live. If you're watching us on a replay, put hashtag replay so we know that you're with us. Now, this weekend summit is we are sponsoring an awesome workshop with Dorothy Andreas and Jeff Fadalin. It is the program for prosperity. Program for prosperity. And just to tell you a little bit of who we're going to be working with, a little bit about them in just a moment. It's going to be a 3-day event starting on Friday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. GMT plus 8. Now that's over in Malaysia and Singapore on that side of the world. On my side of the world, it's 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. EST. And Michael, I know you somewhere there in the middle.
I'm in the middle. I have 6 hours difference between uh, GMT plus 8 time, so in the Kuala Lumpur, and your time in USA. So
Right.
it will begin very soon on the morning for me, and for you it will be very late on the evening. But
Yeah.
we really think that it's important to be present for this 3-day event, because
Exactly.
the coaches who were under this amazing workshop are
Mhm.
a very valuable person. Can you talk about that,
Yes,
Karen?
yes. Well, who we're having is, like we said, Dorothy Andreas and Jeff Fadalin. And Dorothy, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about her first. Now, Dorothy is a serial entrepreneur. She's been in business for the past, this whole entrepreneurship for the past, I believe she says, I want to say 40 years, but she don't look 40 years. But I do want to say that. And she is the author of Streamline Success, author of Conflict Resolution, and she has a couple of other business like a spa business and that she does, and some other businesses too. Now Dorothy, her what she's really good is conflict resolution and being a business owner and being an entrepreneur and having people working for you those years that you are in business. There you have some challenges, some things you need to get over. some things that you need to men when you're dealing with your employees, other business partners, vendors, and everything else. So she is an expert in conflict resolution and getting those things taken care of. She does tell when she was at our summit launch, she told a story when she first got into business and she bought her first business at the age of like 19 or 20, like really young, and just getting out there and starting a family young and realizing that wasn't going to work, and how she um, be self-sufficient and had to really hustle in order to make her business run so she could be an independent and be able to take care of herself and her kids. And any parent know, single parent or two-person household, it's going to be quite difficult. It could be quite difficult, especially when you're young, to have those things on you and still be able to make it. But she did it. Michael, I like learning from people who have actually been through the process themselves. They have like a whole perspective, like a real world perspective. It's like, well, okay, if they did it and they went through all of this, I know I can do it, as opposed to someone who didn't go through anything and they're trying to coach you or train you to do something. And that was the beautiful thing about Dorothy and Jeff. What they're talking about and what they're teaching are things that they in the past had an epiphany, had a breakthrough, or whatever you call it, and then they're going to share it on with all of us. With
For
us, and
three
what
days.
has helped us
For,
for 3 days, and it's
and
going to be in a Zoom
session.
gathering, so you can ask a group. Right, thank you. It's going to be in a Zoom session, so you can ask questions, or if you have any concerns on something you might want to address, this will be the perfect time to do so. The perfect time to do so. To
It's
ask
very
this.
valuable. So this event, I really hope lots of people will benefit from this event. I can say that this event will be free, isn't it?
Yes, it is going to
Yes.
be free, and we have the Zoom link that's going to be posted. Mike, you have the Zoom link posted, where you can go to our Facebook community. Go to the Facebook
Yeah.
community, and that is facebook.com/Summit Asia. It's going to be posted there. Register and be ready to go. Now, let's talk about Jeff. Now,
Yeah,
Jeff.
it's free, but this event should be paid. I mean, three
Oh,
days,
yes.
a workshop like that, a valuable
Yes.
learning. I mean, it's very important to say that Dorothy and Jeff are very important persons. So you spoke about Dorothy. What could we say about Jeff?
Well, yes. Well, I also want to tell you about Dorothy and Jeff. They're both um, coaches and trainers and teachers, award-winning, world-renowned people in the field. So this is somebody, not someone we're just pulling off the streets. Okay, these are top coaches, trainers in the industry. Jeff himself, Jeff is the founder at New Concept Coaching, and I like his he's the founder and CEO of Jeff Fadalin, Live with Purpose. And that's basically his message. Live with purpose. Live with There's something you want to do, it's burning inside you to do it. Go ahead and do it. Shake off the naysayers, have all the negativity roll off your back like the water on a duck's back. Just let it roll off and step into your greatness. And he talks a lot about how people are afraid of doing that. They're going throughout their whole life not doing that, or they're afraid of what people say, or just they get stuck in this mindset that's keeping them from going forward, to doing the things that's going to bring them new life, new life in their business. How we get comfortable, and we'll be okay with just the familiar, even though the familiar is not a good thing. We're comfortable with that, as opposed to going and doing something new, but it's unfamiliar. And what do we say, Michael, when we go? You grow in the unfamiliar. in the unfamiliar places. You go just beyond, and that's when you grow and you reach and you stretch. It's like a
Yeah.
balloon. When you just blow the balloon up, it's fine, but you got to stretch it. It gets bigger and bigger, expands, and it's a lot more enjoyable instead of a little flappy thing you would have if you just blew a little one breath
Yeah,
in it.
to feel better and to feel confident about the leadership, we can. It's a decision. So it's this sessions, 3 day event workshop will not only will explain uh, and will give a motivational message, but it will be also, they will probably give methods about how to stay focused on those tracks. And it's important to say that they are coaches for leaders. If you want to lead your what you do, if you
Mhm.
want to be in the in the track of success, you need coaches.
Right.
And Jeff and Dorothy are very, how can I say, they give us a huge present. These sessions is something that
Yes.
is very valuable. So don't consider that as another another free Zoom session with no, it's free. But if you uh, had paid this session, it should be very expensive, don't you think?
Yes, it would be a whole lot of expensive. Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. And we're just so grateful that we're able to get them to come and talk to our community. Like I say, with GrooveAsia Summit, with the GLU and everything else that we bring to you guys, is just for to help you to elevate and to move forward and to prosperous, to be to have prosperity, and this is one of the workshops that's coming up in order for you to do that. If you're stuck somewhere in your business, Jeff and Dorothy have a way to help you to realize, because a lot of people get stuck and don't know why. Michael, it could be something, a mindset that they have established a long time ago, and don't realize it. Keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like we say in my household, you keep shooting yourself in the foot. Just stop shooting yourself in the foot, and keep moving forward. Don't do that. But people keep doing that over and over and wonder why they're getting the same results. Now, if you keep
Mm.
doing the same thing over and over, and you think you're going to get different results, you're insane. You are totally insane. So it's time to do something different.
I, I don't know what Dorothy and Jeff will explain, but what I think about prosperity is that it depends about your mindset. Of course, sometimes we're not conscious that we have unconscious. Um, how can I say, unconscious limitations.
Yes.
We think that we are free, that we are the creator of our reality. But sometimes
Yes.
we are not the creator of our reality, because we have patterns that that created a personality, and this
Hmm.
personality doesn't want to change because there is a resistance about
Right.
changing things. And I guess they will explain how to be more conscious about
Hmm.
what are what what these limitations are,
Hmm.
and how we can overcome these limitations, and maybe to
Right.
shape her mindset, to shape her personality, to be more uh, um, focused, aligned with what we
Hmm.
want to create in our life, and the success we want. Sometimes we consciously we want a success, but
Hmm.
something inside ourselves says no, I don't want to succeed. So we need to find the reasons why we have these limitations. I have limitations. It's not the same that you,
Mm-hmm.
Karen. And probably if you are watching us right now, you probably know or guess what your limitations are and what are the patterns that you have inside of you. That is the the result of your journey in life. I mean, your
Right.
childhood and your young uh, your young years as a student, or the
Right.
first jobs you had, and the first relationship you had with success, and also
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have a clear vision that you have limitations, this
Mm-hmm.
limitation will control you, and you won't
Right.
even be aware that you are limited by that. So I don't know what they will talk about, but I guess that prosperity mindset there is a bound to create, and I hope lots of people will be with us this weekend. I will be there. It will be difficult for me because it will be in the middle of the night, and each time I follow a summit um, workshop, I have to be present for my kids the morning and all the day. So I have a
Right.
lack of. So I have to admit that even if it can be difficult for people to say, okay, I have to book a few hours a day for 3 days for this. I would say it. You try, and you will see that summit events are very interesting and very valuable.
Right. Well, everything like you were saying before. Well, before I get to that, you were saying before. We all have our own limitations, and sometimes we don't know what they are, and it's hard to change or to make any kind of change if you do not if you're not able to identify what those limitations are, or if you don't become aware of what those limitations are. And that's something that Dorothy and Jeff does, help you become aware of something that might have happened, or something that, you know, get you on the right track of identifying what your limitations are, so you can make a change. Like in selling, or definitely in marketing, what we do is like, you need the data or the data, however you want to say it. You need the data so you can know what needs to be changed. Whatever's not working, you just, don't deal with it anymore, and put all your efforts into the things that are working. Just like with us too, if we don't have the data on ourselves on what works and what's not, we don't know what to change, we don't know what to shed off, and what to keep feeding to help us to go forward. And when you're talking about the time, everything, my dad always say, everything is a choice. You have a choice with everything that you do. And I know if people have choose, and it definitely is a priority thing, but for those who are are choosing to come to the workshop, it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well worth it, even if you have to come in and have it on. You want to have it in your room or on your speaker while you're doing other things, but it's good to be focused and to have and not have any distractions, so you can really get into the message and what's being said and get the most out of what's being done.
Yeah, first of all, you also need to define what prosperity means for you. I mean, sometimes prosperity for people would mean lots of money, but for other people, prosperity would be calm and to be in a peaceful atmosphere with friends
Yes.
and family. So it can be considered as prosperity. And
Peace. Peace, yes.
yeah, peace, and what and peace with ourselves. So
Right.
it's important to consider that even if you want to succeed, if you're not in a good relationship with yourself. So you need to do introspection to think about where you
Right.
are and what you have done, and don't make it a big deal. I mean, what you have done is not what you are. It's something that was done by your personality, but your personality is complex and is made of different um, pieces, and these pieces express themselves as a reaction. I mean, a personality is made of habits, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we see, okay, I think that about politics, for instance, or about a topic. You say, okay, I think that, but are you sure that what you think is not uh, a creation of your journey, and the you maybe what your parents thought about that topic, or about what your
Right.
friends, I mean, what your so uh, also about advertising, also about television, we are influenced, and so sometimes we what we think the reality is not really the reality. The reality through the filter of what you what you what you know, or what you think to know. What you think you
Right.
know. So reality is more complex of that, and as an entrepreneur, you should be in peace with your personality, and also say, okay, thank you very much, my personality. You gave me that advices. You permitted me to do that, and to do this in certain situations. But you have someone who is more profound than your personality, and you have to find
Mm-hmm.
this deeper personality you have, and you this that way you it's something that I'm doing right now. I follow a coaching with a French speaking coach, and
Mm-hmm.
about that aspect of leadership. I mean, leadership, or do you want to lead situations and people if you don't know how to lead yourself? So to be a
Right.
leader is leading, and you need to, you cannot avoid to do that difficult job. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
knowing yourself, doing this daily introspections, and don't judge yourself too much, uh, positive way or negative way. Don't judge you too much, because these judgments are not often are not really fair. I mean, you think, oh, I was great yesterday. You think you were great. Or I was so bad. Oh no, you think you were, but I'm sure if I ask the question to people, or was your presentation, for instance, or you show, people will say, oh, it was great. So sometimes you judge yourself too much, and it doesn't permit you to express your what we can call natural leadership. So so
Right.
so we should find your the leadership, but a natural way, and and we are all different. So my leadership, Karen's leadership, yours were different. We don't have the same way to speak, to behave, and to succeed. And
Right.
so let's have a moment together this weekend for 3 days. So it's an effort. So we ask you to do this effort. If you We propose you, we don't ask you. I mean, we are all free here. We are entrepreneurs. But it's an
We're gonna invite
opportunity.
you to come. Right. We're
Yeah,
gonna
we
invite
invite
you
you
to
to come.
come. We're gonna invite you to
It's an
come.
opportunity, and I think if you want to succeed, you should consider that uh, opportunities are something that are valuable. We live in a world with lots of opportunities. Yes, we have to choose to make choices, but sometimes people say, "Oh, I would prefer to spend time sleeping or having fun or with my kids this weekend." I will spend time with my kids this weekend, but I will also be present for that rendezvous, that meeting,
Right.
that
Right.
workshop that will be Amazing. I know that because you know that, Karen, for the launch of one of the first events we organized, Jeff and Dorothy were there, and what they brought
Yes.
were very valuable.
Yes. They gave so many golden nuggets during the Summit VIP launch events. I mean, I was writing down frantically some of the things that they were saying. And I do remember one quote, which I don't remember which one said it, but they were saying the mindset that you use in survival mode cannot be the same mindset you have when you're thriving and going forward. And I'm like, what? What? I gotta change that. And back in the mind, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. You gotta change the mindset when you're going from surviving to thriving, and to make that shift. And the good thing about that is that Jeff is an in human behavior expert in human
Yeah.
behavior, and has dedicated his last 3 decades of his life in mentorship and guiding others on how to break through those negative beliefs and limitations. So
Mm.
when you're working with him and also with Dorothy, like I said, this is a top one, people who are top of their fields in identifying these concepts to be able to help you out and to give you some gold nuggets to change your life and your
And you
business.
know, yeah, and you know what? It's very true that most of the time, every one of us are living in a, we, I can say, survivor mode. I mean, we are surviving. Our personality is surviving. We are attached about uh, what we believe, and there is this resistance about changing. So we are living in the survivor mode. So, and when we are surviving, intelligence. Can I say that in English? The a mindset is in restricted capacities. The
Yes.
capacities
Hmm.
of a brain are restricted.
Hmm.
But if you take the time to breathing is something that is important. I mean, there is um, a link between your your mind, your heart, and also uh, a third mind that we have in the um, in the, what can I say, below. I mean, where not the stomach, but
The gut.
this yeah, no, the intest. In French, we
The
say
gut.
intestin. Yeah, the gut.
The
Yeah.
gut.
So
Right.
so there is a link. What it says that sometimes we are too much cerebral. We think that a personality is first of all in a brain, but it's not the case.
Hmm.
The whole body is communicating with all the parts of her body, and
Right.
to and to be to do exercise every day about uh, breathing is very important. It will connect you to this inner uh, part of yourself, this
Hmm.
deeper part of yourself,
Right. Yes.
and you will be more in that extended capacities of your mind, and you will
Hmm.
be able to do more, and to have more energy, and to be more
Be
uh,
empowered when you know what's going on with yourself and why you do the things that you do, and the thoughts that you have. I think it provides power to you. You're empowered to go forward, and you would know your limitations. You would know, you're building up your EQ. You're
and
building up
and
that emotional.
you can also become a magnet for others. I mean, to inspire people, and by the what you by your behavior, the way you speak. If you calm people, even if you even if it's difficult to to see that. I mean, we are animals. We have lots of senses, and we know where people are in good situation. But just watching them, I see, even if we don't are in the same room, I see you, Karen, and the way you speak, the way you are watching. You, if your eyes are like this or like that, I know that you are tired. I know that you stressed. You also say so. I know
Right.
it, but I don't really know it. I mean, there is it can be also unconscious. So be aware that sometime you your brain can detect things and you're not conscious
Right.
of that. So I mean, to be a leader is also to be more connected about what you don't notice. And sometimes we don't notice things because we don't use what we have. I mean, the capacities we have to find the energy. Sometimes we feel sad, and when we feel sad, we don't have energy. But if you
Right.
but at the same time, if someone say I love you, oh, you feel that energy come back because
Hmm.
we need love. So maybe we should consider that we have needs, and the best way to become a leader is to feed that needs, those needs. And if you feel those needs, you will be in a good good situation.
Good place.
People will feel
Right.
that you will be have more energy, and you will be able to find the prosperity you want. But there is another thing that maybe they will speak about. I hope they will speak about. It's very interesting. It's visualization. Visualize. Is it correct to say that?
Hmm.
Visualize
Yes.
to the success you want. And sometimes say people, oh, I don't want to draw my dream. Draw, take a paper, draw your dream. Oh no, I don't want
Right.
to. I'm not a kid anymore. Ah, are you sure you're not a kid anymore? We are all kids. So I don't know what they spoke about, but this topic, we all want prosperity. I want prosperity. I will be there, and I hope you will be there. So it's called Program for Prosperity. The
Program for
date
prosperity.
of that event will be from Friday to Sunday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. GMT plus 8, so Kuala Lumpur time. Why
Right.
Kuala Lumpur? Because this event is organized by GrooveAsia, and GrooveAsia is in Kuala
By
Lumpur
Summit.
by
Summit
Summit.
is hosting. Yes.
And
Headquarters in
what
Kuala Lumpur.
yeah, and know that this free event, you can access this free event simply going to facebook.com/Summit Asia. You will find posts. And the last post, there is a post from a colleague and a partner, Rob, trader Rob, who posted something with a link. You can click on that link and you can sign up. And
Right. Right.
what else? What can we say? Oh, yeah, and one more thing. If you want to have access to a full uh, access of all
Library.
the library and the next events, and also paid events. This event will be free, but we have also paid events. You can access for a very tiny price to that knowledge from, so, and you have to go to summitasia.com/VIP. Thank you, Karen, for this moment with you today. And
This has been awesome. Awesome. And I'm definitely looking forward to the event. I know Dorothy and Jeff has scaled businesses up to 7 and 8 figures. So that is exciting. Starting off myself to scale up, and realizing my own limiting beliefs and getting those out of the way so I can move forward. I'm looking forward to it.
I see that we have people who in the chat, so thank you very much for your comments and um, and also what I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you very much for being here. And next time, I hope lots of people will be there. I mean, next time it's Friday. Friday from what time again? It
It's
could
going
be
to be at
8
8
p.m.
p.m. tonight
8 p.m.
in KL. Yes, 8 p.m. tonight.
Yeah,
So only in a few hours in KL. Well, a few hours here too. This evening, 8 p.m. Until 11 p.m. GMT plus 8.
yeah, and don't
Okay.
forget that we are part of a GrooveAsia community. GrooveAsia is a software that you can get if you are an entrepreneur, and this software will permit you to do everything you need to do as a online digital marketer, online entrepreneur. So go and check that grooveasia.cm, and know that you can find lots of information about GrooveAsia on grooveasia.cm/social. You can also be a partner, I mean, to work with us and to have access to lots of opportunities. So if you want to connect with us, go to Summit, to GrooveAsia and Summit communities, and we will speak with you on Facebook and other social networks. Thank you, Karen. Have a good day, and
All
see
right.
you
Well,
tomorrow.
see you
See
next
you
week.
tomorrow.
Well, no, see you tomorrow in a few hours, actually.
Ah, yeah,
See you in
it's
a few
3 hours. Yeah, we are Friday. We are
hours.
Friday.
That's
Take
right.
care. Have a good
All
day.
right.
Bye.
Bye bye.